Oh, you're already in here, Nuka. All right, Teddy, you need another invite?
No, I got in. I was just doing some other stuff.
You're already
Okay,
on that
Trey
one.
has his stream going.
Sorry.
This should be interesting.
Yes, it should.
Are we broadcasting live now?
Yes, we are.
Great. We have 3 drivers tonight going for the championship that showed up. We have Trey, Titans, and Golden Diver. So these first 3 races, realistically, they don't matter. But if Old Guy can happen to show up and make it online for the second race, he could miss the first 2 and still make Daytona, and he would be the 4th driver going in for a battle of 3 advancing.
There we go.
All right. They're on lap 2 right now.
It's like the 51 truck has the lead right now.
Yep, bad for you. We've got the 25 Titans on the high line outside of them right there in second. 52 Diver right there in third.
Where's my man Pendle? There's my man Pendle. He's back there in the Hornet nest right now.
Oh, yeah.
He had concerns. He was on a Wi-Fi internet tonight, so he had concerns on a little bit of lag.
They're starting to wreck.
Start back. Pendle was involved as the 7 went into him.
Oh, and the 22 truck bulldozes them out of them guys out of the way.
A little high. Aloha gamer?
Oh wow. It is so weird
Or
seeing
it's
that truck
Alpha
drive
Gamer.
around. It's so weird seeing that truck drive around the track with me not in it.
Yeah, I know, right? So looks like Trey's running 5th right now.
Actually, in that first incident I'd seen, the 25 of Titans was involved in it, so he's not too far behind Trey, but he was up in the top 3 prior.
Yeah, he'll be alright though. He has that draft. It's those guys back there behind them that are in trouble right now.
Oh, yes.
It looks, I mean, that was a pretty big incident there at the beginning for there to be no caution.
Exactly.
I'm actually interested, where's the 52 truck? The 52's riding there in second. He's one of your playoff drivers. The 54 and the 25 are all in this front pack, so all of our playoff drivers are here in the front pack. We had talked a little bit about how this race is kind of meaningless as far as the playoffs are concerned with only 3 guys running, but this is huge implements. If you can win the first race of the night and be one of those 3 playoff drivers, you know, you're stating, hey, I'm here to win this championship tonight.
Oh, no doubt. Especially with the playoff, you know, the points, you know, resetting each round. Well, moving to next, you know, each round. That 3rd and 4th, that 3rd race at, what is it, Daytona tonight?
The 3rd race is at Daytona, yeah.
Going into Daytona, that's pretty big, especially for people in, you know, 5th or 6th. If somebody in the top positions gets more wins, gets more stage points, that moves them further up. Less likely you have a chance of moving on.
So yeah, I mean, it's going to be difficult. You know, Old Guy, we usually start around 7:30, but with there being only 3 drivers that showed up at this point, Old Guy, Sergeant Sauls, either one of them realistically could miss the first 2 races and be 4th in points going into Daytona.
Titans.
He's probably saving fuel right now, trying to make it to the end of the stage.
This is a 62 lap race, so with the stages, yeah, I would imagine they probably have to save a lap or 2. A little interesting to see him drop back, though.
He backed off to save fuel.
It's a little interesting to see him drop back like that, though, instead of just staying in the draft and lifting a little stronger into each corner.
Yeah, they got 3 laps to save, so it's definitely going to be interesting.
You got it's like the 16 or the 19s on pit road right now. So there's your first takers in pit.
The 19 of North Sport.
This is one of the biggest fields we've had in a while.
It is.
Yeah, we had 19 sign up, and there was 16 drivers in this race that showed up for Atlanta. Pretty good. All in all, this front pack showing some pretty good racing. I've been strolling kind of through the field a little bit, and there's some pretty good racing all the way through.
As we got
19 Diesel in
Diesel
front of the leader.
taking the trying to take the lead. He just took it. Everybody's trying to get
That's
past
gonna-
Bad.
That's gonna sack that 51 truck unless he can get back on the inside. He's going to the back of this line.
Yes, he
Yeah,
will.
here comes
That
playoff
depends
drivers
on which
looking good at
line
51.
the 16 takes as well. Says he's using the draft from Trey to close that gap, but 51's trying to squeeze in there.
You know, I haven't even seen this guy race
catches
before
the
right
apron.
now. That 41 of the Wicked Gatekeeper up there running right at the tail of this lead pack. He's doing a tremendous job for my first time seeing him.
Oh yeah, got a lot of first timers in here tonight.
You know, and that's a pretty neat thing actually. I'm glad you mentioned that. A lot of these drivers are first timers with us, or been with us a week or two, and they're just trying to show us in a big field what they can do, getting ready to go into the upcoming draft to see maybe lift up their draft stock a little bit.
Oh, they're coming up on lap traffic.
Titans of everyone, they're coming up to lap Titans.
Yep, he's definitely doing a lot of saving.
That's surprising. Hopefully that strategy works out for him. Could that be a bummer if it doesn't?
Wow.
Yeah, they got 7 laps left in the stage, and Trey's only got 4 laps left of fuel, so we're going to have to see how this plays out.
You know, and these guys aren't even thinking about saving. It looks like they're being pretty racy up here, so they're
Oh,
all
yeah.
planning on just going ahead and
Who's
taking
in
the
that?
green flag quick stop.
Who's in that 41?
That's Wicked
Wicked.
Gatekeeper. That's who I was talking about. First time I've ever seen him, and
Looks
he's doing
like-
a tremendous job up here.
Looks like some of the Ford
Okay.
teams going down with 88 and the 92 at Pendle.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Titans
Oh,
is
we got an
definitely trying
accident
to
on the
crazy
front stretch.
stretch.
The 7.
The 7 of Lord Sith. He's another one of our newcomers.
Is
The 21 of Napa's taking pit lane right now, a little bit farther back in the field.
88 on pit road, 92 on pit road.
You know, I wonder, with Titans falling back and saving like that, he might be looking for the long run here. You know, like we discussed, there's only 3 playoff drivers in this race, so basically this first race
Oh,
doesn't
the
really matter.
41's getting out of shape.
So it looks like he might be
7 wrecked
giving
it.
up his... Oh, sorry. He might be giving up his playoff points for necessarily the stage win to try to see if he can't save some fuel later on in the race to maybe get him the victory.
That 7 came in too hot entering pit road, and he caught the inside wall. Tough break there.
I think the 51 might be pitting. Yes, he is. Oh, as we've seen Napa get sideways going on pit road.
That was Sports Legend, actually. The 24 car is Sports Legend.
Oh, Napa's not in the 24?
He's in the 21.
21. I'm used to seeing him in the 24. Oops.
It looks like the 51 is getting his service done or completed. Oh, he's done with his service. Oh, no, he's in pits now.
So
You got
is
Trey's in pit road, 16's on pit road, 51 on pit road. Looks like Trey took fuel only or something there.
oh yes, 3-second pit stop. That's all he did.
Yeah, he's gone. He
As the
took fuel only.
16 of Diesel's on pit road as well, along with the 50 of Mackey.
Yeah, the 7
I'm riding
car
on board
of
with the 92.
Lord Sith had a little problem exiting pit road. He got into the grass a little bit, but seems to recover.
As Cards Fan has the lead.
I think the 51 might have had a penalty there because he had a very long stop.
Cars fan has the lead, but Trey, here he comes, going into turn 3. It's time to take it away from him.
That'd be a bold move if he can make that pass on the high side. As he cuts down low.
Yep. 1 lap to go.
Think Trey's gonna try to push the issue?
You got that 88 right behind him.
I don't know. We'll have to see here.
I believe that 88's a lap down.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
And don't look like Cards is going to give it up. All right.
All right.
So we got
Cards fan with this
Cards,
first stage.
Trey, Titans, Golden Diver. We got Diesel, Mackie, Wicked.
You know, that strategy for Titans, he may have only gotten a 3rd place there, but I did notice that he never had to go down pit lane, so he was able to save enough fuel, whereas everyone else had to pit.
Definitely something to look out for the next coming round.
Oh yeah. So we got Cards, Trey. He's off his broadcast.
Track position is going to be key in this race with how many trucks we have out there tonight.
Oh yes.
Most definitely.
Yeah, we seen that in the first stage there when they had that little bit of incident on the front stretch that basically if you were from there or farther back, I mean, you were in trouble and lost the lead pack, and from there on you were in trouble.
All right, we got the 16 on the outside on this restart.
A little bit of strategy played.
Uh-huh. Alright, let's see if we can get that high line working early. Don't look like it. Oh, a little bit of shuffling back there.
If it was me
That's
right
pretty
now, I'd
clean
be trying
restart.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was
If
Diver.
it was me right now, I'd be trying to find a teammate, see if we can check out here, get to the front and check out on everybody.
Oh yeah.
The 52 Golden Diver, one of our playoff driver, he's actually the truck that's considerably farther behind the rest of the
Yep.
spec.
He looks like he got the bumper on the high line going into turn 1. It kind of shuffled him up and he caught the wall.
02. They're going 3 wide right now for 5th.
The
02
O2,
kinda
I'm
split up
interested
the
to see
track.
what he can do. That's Salty Tenders. He's had a good run in a couple of our Xfinity, in our custom Xfinity and our regular Xfinity. He doesn't make a whole lot of the truck series, but I'm looking to see what he can't do tonight.
That 92 at Pendle, he just made a move past the 83 at Cards for 4th. He's coming. I'm telling you, know, with the trucks and how big the field is, the safest place to be is up front.
Oh, yes.
As they're wrecking. And that's going to bring out the caution.
Yep.
That's going to help out the 52 Golden Diver tremendously, as now he's got a chance to maybe pit, get some 4 fresh tires while the leaders are going to stay out. He can make some pit and have a faster truck here on the restart.
So are you going to be able to make it, though? If you pit here, can you make it on one stop?
I believe
I'd
it
say
can
so.
because Trey only had to take 3 seconds. That's all it was. 3 seconds worth of fuel. That's as long as his pit stop was. So we'll have to see. I'm not seeing any of the leaders pitting. I mean,
We're about
bad
to
for
find
you.
out here.
They're showing bad for you pitting, but nobody else up in the top 5.
I was wondering if that wasn't how he got the lead by not pitting there at the end of that last stage, because he was the one that we thought had a speeding penalty.
We got Titans going to lead us to the green flag here with Pendle on the outside. These guys have had a few run-ins in previous races.
Yes, they have. You see Trey
Trey
trying to
wants
push
get
that
high line
92.
working. You just on NH3, you just can't get that high line.
Oh,
working,
they're
man.
wrecking. They're spinning.
02,
The 52.
the 7, the 41. The 51 of Bad For You is in it as
That
well.
brings out a caution.
It goes back to what we were saying about track position. The 51
Yes.
pitted there. He was the only one. He ends up in the back, and he ends up in the wreck. As the rest of the leaders that were up front that he was racing with were unscathed with that incident.
Yep. So I'm
I
thinking
guess we're getting
gonna-
reports of some people lagging right now.
Yep. I think we've got 11 laps to go after this. On this restart, we will.
These cautions, with the 2 cautions now only being just a couple laps short on fuel, they should all be good where now the leaders will not
Yep.
have to pit. Pendle did pit though. Pendle's in the rear.
Yep. He's going to the back. Maybe get your pit stop out of the way now and see what happens.
The reports are that the 22 and the 54 are the 2 trucks lagging. The 54 is actually one of the
Trey.
playoff guys. That could be huge increments going into Homestead tonight.
And 22 is what, Alpha Gamer?
I believe so, yeah.
Alright,
The 22
so-
did the right thing. He actually pitted, started in the rear there.
We got a
he's
Congo
making
line
playoff
on the
now.
inside, guys.
Yes, we do. Oh! Oh, as the 83 gets spun around, catches the 22, the 52, the 02. The
Awesome.
88.
These guys just need to calm down right now. Let
Yes.
it all get situated. There's still plenty of racing left here in stage 2. Like we say, you can't win it on the first lap, but you certainly can lose it.
Oh, yes.
Big shout out to that 51 of Bad For You. He was in that last crash there, and he's actually running there right behind the 24 and in front of the 16 as he made his way back up towards the front. I believe he's in, looks like 6th or 7th place here.
Yep, he is up 6th. So we got Titans up front, Mackey in 2nd, Trey in 3rd, Napa in 4th. Bad For You 5th, Diesel 6th, Pendle already up to 7th. So it looks like that pit stop really didn't hurt him all that much.
That's what, yeah, he was actually, him and Bad For You on that last restart. They both started on the bottom. The 51 was in front of the 92, and
Oh,
I
they're
think they were just
shuffling
Oh,
a
the
bit.
The 52 caught the apron.
Yes, he did.
That's just get this strung out here and let's see what we got. Nobody really knows what they got until we get. Oh, as the 92 forces the issue on the 54.
Yes, he
Trying to look to the
does.
inside.
Trey holds him off though.
You
Ooh,
gotta
the
protect that
52 hit the
bottom
apron
here.
again.
As we got 3 laps to go left in this stage. Oh, it's the 52,
54, 92
make
54 to
contact.
92.
That was lag. That was definitely lag right there.
As they are 4 wide going into turn 3.
Now, one person who really enjoyed that was Titans.
Oh yes. Alright, so we got 2 laps to go. Let's see if
Is
this
Titans
Congo
a sitting
line.
duck, though?
That's what I was about to ask. See if this
I don't
Congo
know if-
line can get together and run him down.
I don't know if Titans really did enjoy that because he's kind of a sitting duck right now with no draft. If those guys get
With-
organized behind him,
With
he spelled
that
trouble.
being Pendle, Diesel, Bad For You, and Diver all running right there, and Napa Fan running 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They got 1
Those are
lap
some
to
fast
catch him.
trucks.
Oh, as we see
It looks
Napa
like
make a
they're
run on the
being,
inside.
It looks like they're all jockeying for position instead of trying to get back after that leader.
But
As
then
you see
again,
Pendle
they
go
could
high,
also
trying to catch his draft.
they could also probably know. Listen, he's too far ahead. The way we're shuffling, there's no way we can catch him. So they're just like every man for himself.
Yeah, and another important fact is we've seen
Oh, his
repeatedly
Diver's
that
on the
inside
apron
line-
again.
The inside line has a clear advantage on these restarts, and so these people may have been jockeying trying to get into an odd number of positions so that they can restart on the inside.
That as well, but then again, we only ran 4 laps under green to end that stage. somebody who pitted at the end of stage 2, or at the end of right before that, they might not pit now. Only having a couple laps of tires on it, they could stay out and try to get up to the front. That could throw that whole game plan out the window. We'll have to see.
Yeah,
Truthfully,
usually in trucks, they only have to make one pit stop in the third stage, and so to me, I think it's a big gamble to stay out right now, knowing that you could probably just cut the stage in half.
There is 26 laps to go. You're getting 16 laps to a tank of fuel. So,
Truthfully, if I was in that
like I said,
situation,
the 88.
if I was in that situation and my tires were still at 90, I would have took 2 tires and just a little bit of fuel.
Yep. Knowing that you have to pit again, why pit now?
I would have
See
just
what
do
the
it just to
88
get
can
an
do.
extra
Oh,
lap.
just a little bit swirly
Well,
there.
maybe-
Almost caught the 24
maybe-
Titans.
You pit now, so it opens up the strategy to just take fuel only in that small final run.
Oh, is he out of fuel though? I think the 88 is out of fuel.
Wow, that's interesting.
Maybe he forgot to pit. Working on his setup, didn't get it in time. See 25 push 21 and up out the way. See Diesel closing in on the inside, followed by the O2 Salty Tenders. And the 92 of Pendle, 3 wide.
To anybody watching that maybe doesn't play the game and they just spectate, the 88 may have tried to pit, and in this game, when the pit cycle comes up, you hit X to say you want to pit, and then it gives you the options, fuel, tires, whatever. And then
Oh,
you
as
have
we
to hit
make
X
contact, the
to have that.
O2 is spinning sideways. Oh, there's another truck back there going around. The 7.
And then you have to hit X a final time to lock it in. So sometimes people will forget that last X and miss hitting altogether.
Oh, the 54 Trey also catches the apron. It's a little bit sideways.
Meanwhile, while all that's going on, these top 3 drivers up here are pulling away.
Yes, they are. Got the 88 coming off of pit road.
As now we're into this third stage, Plant, who do you believe is the favorite to win this race?
Truthfully, it'd be kind of dumb to not count out Titan. But you got Beth, you coming in.
As
he
they
just
are
gets
wrecking.
turned.
Oh, as Pendle is flipping through the air, somebody call his mama.
It looks like Titans caught the apron and started all that in front of everyone.
It
just
looked
to
like he
play
did.
and say that Titans
He-
the
he-
favorite.
He barely
Tough
caught
break.
the apron and
All right, now
just went around.
here's the situation. There's 19 laps to go. You only get 16 left worth of fuel. Now, whenever it goes green, you're looking at 17 to go. You can possibly save up 1 lap, or do you bank on another caution and pit then?
You know,
What's your
actually,
strategy?
so Titans did this perfect in stage 1. Is they were 3 laps short in stage 1 of a full fuel run. There was no cautions, and he was able to save and not have to pit. So maybe the saving strategy that he had in stage 1 can benefit him here in stage 3.
Well, we definitely see everybody pitting right now.
So Noko, I asked Plant who his favorite was to win the rest of this race. Outside of Titans, who are you looking at as your favorite?
Oh, I
to
know
win?
who he's looking at.
Pendle, no question.
That may have been the quickest response yet.
That's my driver. I'm definitely looking to hopefully
Oh,
get
as we
him
see
in
the
the draft.
16, the 52,
Oh!
the 92, the 51, the 83, the 25. Everybody is spinning.
Oh, that was a horrible crash.
Yes, that was Calamity Corner if I ever seen one.
But now everybody can make it on fuel.
Exactly.
So you could throw strategy out the window here. We're going to be going off at pure speed now.
All right, now say you're at the midway to back of the pack. Do you
I'm
go ahead and
coming in
pit?
for tires.
I was about to say, do you go ahead and pit again, only running a half a lap, or did you just say my bed's made?
I'm coming in.
Yep.
If I'm
question.
towards the back of the pack, I'm coming in. You got nothing to lose at that point, especially if I'm not going for a championship. I'm not a playoff driver. pit. Take that chance. Why not?
Exactly.
You never know. Like, there might be cautions that might still come out, and other guys might want to pit, which is going to give you more track position back if that's the case.
All right, Teddy, you asked Plant and Noco who their pick is. So aside from Titans and Pendle, who are you looking at?
The 21 car here, starting on the, or 21 truck, sorry. He started third here, Napa fan. He won last week here in the truck series. He's always one of the faster guys. And I feel like the three of us just need to, I think we just need to stop picking people. Plant picked Titans, he wrecked.
22.
Right after Noco picks Pendle. Pendle's in a big wreck. I picked the 21. The 21's in an incident. Go ahead. Boomhauer, you're up. Who are we going to put into the carnage now?
Boomhauer is picking the red flag. Because that's what's happening right now. We are red flagging this event left and right.
Honestly,
the 22 of Alpha Gamer was lagging at the beginning of that.
Yeah,
they call
that's
us
what
that,
it looked like.
hollow.
Honestly, before that caution, or actually, honestly, before the last two cautions, there was actually two guys I'm looking at. Both of them's good drivers. Both of them's fast. I can't really determine which one because they're both they've been running next to each other all night, and neither really one has showed an upper hand or an advantage over each other. But I gotta say the 51 of Bad For You and the 16 of Diesel. I mean, they've been up there at the front, you know, most of the night aside from the wrecks and stuff. So I mean, it's hard to count either one of them out. As the 22 is not following instructions. Let's see if he gets to the apron. Going down the back stretch. So the 52 of Golden Diver also catch the apron. He gets a little bit swirly, stacking everybody up. They're making contact, hitting the wall, and they are spinning. Here they
22,
go.
22 lagged again.
Yeah, that 22 needs to go to the rear of the field at this point.
Yep.
Plant, I'm going to need you to send me an invite back into here.
You want me to switch to public, Teddy, so you can just get in? Or... Okay.
You know, that's tough right now because as a driver, you want this thing
And he has backed out. The 22 is out.
Might have had some trouble with the card. That truck just was not looking up to snuff. A lot of lag issues out of that truck. Tough break for him. You know, you hate to see it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you hate to see anybody lag. As that puts,
you know, not only does it ruin your race because you got to go to the back, but it really ruins the race for everybody else. I mean, you just hate to see it. It sucks.
As we got Salty up front, we got Golden Diver on the outside. Got the 7 truck.
That 51 of Bad For You is shoving that 92 into turn 1 right now.
Oh, is the 54 makes contact.
You got the 52 of Diver looking on the outside right now.
Looks like the 19 made contact with the 54.
So the
Pendle's going to take
22
second.
looks like he backed out, yeah?
Yes, and here comes the...
Oh, there's some more lag. Lag out of the 02.
No, I think he caught the apron, and I think Pendle just had too much of a run on him, and he popped him in the bumper. As low as...
I saw the 02 jolt.
I mean, he was right on that yellow line. It's hard to tell.
We'll have to get confirmation for that.
As we said, 51 looking on the inside. As who was that
Somebody
behind
we
the
haven't talked
83?
about who's been running up front is the 83 Cards fan. He's actually been stuck on the tail of that 51 the whole race. Oh, 25 of Titans.
You hate
I
to
see him spinning.
You hate to see it for Titans.
As the caution
This
comes
race
out.
has not gone his way.
No, it has not. All right, whenever we go back green, we're going to have either 3 or 4 laps to go, so this is going to be interesting.
Real quick while we're under the caution, the playoff scenario did just get a little bit more exciting. I said there was a driver or two that were able to miss this race and still be in the playoff hunt to advance into Homestead. And that driver, old guy, is now sitting in the chat waiting for the race number 2.
All right. Can he make up the points?
Well, so after Gateway, 2 of the 6 drivers were going to be eliminated. Going into Daytona was going to be the final 4. So with him racing, that'll actually put him into the final 4. And so at Daytona, he'll be battling to try to make the final 3 into Homestead.
All right, wow.
Also, real quick, it looks like the 92 of Pendle is restarting in 3rd, so Noco's driver may be in the cat burglar seat right now.
Well, you also
We'll
have to remember
find out.
I
Here we
picked
go,
that.
back
I
to
picked
green
that
flag
51
racing.
too. So can you hold them off?
They got a good restart this time. Everybody's nice and tight on that bottom.
Oh, as soon as you say that, they start
Oh!
shuffling. That 16 Diesel looks like he might have caught the apron and got shoved up a little bit. As you see Pendle looking, trying to look low. Bad for You's not going to have it though. He's going to block him as much as he can. As we've got Napa in the 21 truck coming up on the inside as well. As we see, looks like the 88 catch the 24, and they're both back here spinning. Oh, this has not been Titan's track.
I've actually had a few people that have contacted me that
As the caution is out
Titans
again.
is one of the vehicles that's lagging. So a lot of the issues that you're seeing with him might be because he might be jolting forward into the truck in front of him. and
That-
causing
Oh
both
man!
of the wreck.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Yes.
You just hate to see it. Oh man. Oh, there we go. Restack them.
Yep, and this will be green, white, checkered.
Attempt number 1.
Yep, number 1. I got my win here on a green, white, checkered. Let's see if somebody else can do the same.
Let's see how patient somebody's going to be trying to boot somebody out of the way.
Exactly, especially with Napa on the inside behind Bad for You. This is definitely going to be interesting with Pendle up on the outside.
And here comes a few of our picks. We have the 51, the 92, which is Noco's pick, and my 21 sitting there in 3rd as he's now trying to get to the inside of Pendle.
Oh, looks like the 80, who is that? Yeah, the 83 made contact a little bit.
Come on, there we go.
There he
You
goes.
Get that run on the outside right here.
Oh, it looks like Titans is
Oh,
in the
they make
inside wall
contact.
again.
Oh, the 83 makes contact with the 16.
Oh, they are big wreck, big wreck, big wreck. Caution is back out again.
Caution's out.
That may have
There we
actually
go.
worked out for the best for Pendle as he started on the outside, had to work hard to get back to the inside, but
Now he's back
he'll
in
be
3rd.
restarting P3 now.
All right, so our top 5 right now, we have Bad for You, Napa, Pendle, Diesel, and Golden Diver, all in the top 5.
Golden
I mean, that-
Diver's
that should
impressed me
just
in
tell
this
you.
race.
Yeah, he's been up towards the front all race long. Top 5, top
If
10
he
the whole
can
race.
keep that car off that truck off the apron on this last restart, 'cause I noticed coming out of turn 4 especially, he tends to get below that yellow coming out of turn 4. If he can keep it up just a little bit, I'd say he has a good chance of maybe pulling something out of the hat here. But if you can't control that truck and keep it up a little bit without it breaking free, it's going to be tough
All
for him
right,
to do it.
The second attempt of the green-white checkered for
Yep.
us here at
We
Atlanta.
are in overtime now.
That's interesting too
Right.
because they were getting close to the white flag as they were in turns 3 and 4
Yep.
when that incident happened.
You got the 52 of Golden Diver right tucked up close on that 92 right now.
Yep, there he comes. He's pushing. He's got Trey right behind him. Don't count that 54 out. He's the
Noco's
first.
in the wall with the 7. Oh, big wreck in
Oh,
the back.
ow. Ooh, bang. Ouch.
Is the
Caution.
caution going to come out?
I don't know. It doesn't look
Oh,
like
the
it.
16's in the wall. The 88's in the wall.
That
We
might
have
call it
Bad for
right
You
there.
and Pendle followed by our playoff
Nope,
drivers.
no caution. No
They-
caution.
they
They're
got the
running.
line.
White flag.
They took the white flag.
1 lap to go.
Looks like
Sponsored
Trey's
by
sneaking on the
Giggity
inside
Racing.
for that 3rd spot. Looks like he's trying to be the best playoff driver.
5th place, we have Wicked Gatekeeper showing his way back to the
Oh,
front. Pendle's
looks
trying
like-
to fight hard to get to the inside.
Oh! 52 catches the wall hard. And it looks like Bad for You is going to
Pendle's going to
hold
the
on.
outside. Straight to the inside of Pendle.
And Bad for You
And
brings it home.
Bad for You is going to bring it home.
Pendle
Another
finished in
right
2nd. Trace finished in 3rd. Is that Diver?
Wicked Gatekeeper
no,
in 4th
no,
place.
is that Titans in 5th?
It is Titans in 5th.
Yeah.
The 25
Wow.
truck come back after all those problems.
Wow, what a
You
run.
hate to see it, though. You hate to see the problems.
Oh yeah, I mean you hate to see the problems to begin with, but also, I mean you hate to see
They just
any of that.
they didn't nail the setup today. You know, they didn't quite have the race winning truck underneath them, but still to rally to a top 5 finish. That's
After
a
all
good
the
run.
problems he was having, oh yeah, definitely.
Well, good win for FU.
Thank you.
All
Even
right.
though it's
Well,
a ricer.
here in about 10 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and get Gateway going. We're gonna try to just keep these races rolling. I don't. If you want to end the broadcast on this one, Boom, and then we can get the next one going.
Oh well, I'm gonna take a look at the lap times here, see what we were running, because Diver and Trey were actually at the top of the leaderboard before.
You know, you know these guys probably wished it would have went green flag a lot longer than it did.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
that's
exactly.
just a testament of a lot of guys out there
Napa.
jittery, nervous. Napa had the fastest lap, followed by Trey.
Our pole setter bad,
All right. Actually,
and our race
yep,
winner actually had 7.
Yep.
Interesting.
Bad for you. Actually, he's got the fastest lap of the day because of that qualifying run. Napa sitting in second, Pendle's in third, Titans fourth, Trey's fifth, Card sixth, Diesel seventh, Golden Diver eighth, Wicked's ninth, and Mackie is 10th. So all 10 of the daily leaderboard belongs to Giggity.
Good job, guys.
Absolutely. Well, like he said, we're going to get Gateway going here in about 10 minutes, so we're going to cut this broadcast off, and hopefully you'll join us for the next races for the next couple hours.